Hi guys, so today I am going to be we're going to code part 2 on our Minecraft. So I'm going to get into my Scratch project really quick. So you already know that I have another version of this. I am just teaching you guys how to do it. And today I'm going to teach you how to make showing and hiding the inventory, character movement, and we're going to get the character uploaded and then work on the sunset and midnight and the cursor changing to and stuff like that. I'll just explain later. So right now, this is what it looks like. So it's pretty bad. And then it doesn't work. So you can go through blocks, which I don't want. So I'm going to try to figure out that glitch soon. It's kind of weird. I'm just going to code it a different way. So we have our inventory sprite. So I just searched Minecraft inventory and then I just made it look not like Minecraft because I didn't want to copy it. And then I have the hotbar, which I just copied the sprite, then erased to the top. So I'm just going to show you how to do this. So when play clicked, set ghost effect to 100. Then when I receive hide inventory, repeat 10, change ghost effect by -10. But then when I receive show inventory, repeat 10, change ghost effect by 10. So when we press Y and X, we're going to need to change this to show inventory and this one to hide inventory. So like this. So when you press Y, it shows. When you press X, it hides. So then in my cursor sprite, I had when Y key pressed, broadcast show inventory. When key X pressed, broadcast hide inventory. And then that makes it help us open it, close it. And then I have the hotbar, and I just coded it to always stay there. And I think I didn't code this yet. So when play clicked, forever go to where my coordinates are. I'm just gonna do forever block. So you can't move it in the regular game. So I also have Clash of Clans game that I'm going to teach you next, and it is on my Scratch 2.0 all-in editor because I like it much better. And then, yeah, so this is what it does. So when we press Y, it shows. When we press X, it hides. And then the hotbar just stays there. So we can break blocks now. So the character movement, maybe I won't code today. I think I could code it tomorrow. I probably will code it today though, if I can figure out why it's so glitchy and laggy. I may have to it may be in maybe in part 3, it will be on fixing the glitches for character movement and stuff like that. Okay. So we can break blocks and stuff like that, but it still is kind of like not working because it doesn't change to sunset yet. So I have 3 backdrops already, and it takes 5 minutes to switch. So when you're going to need your sunset backdrop, your day backdrop, and your midnight backdrop. And when I switch it to costume 3, this stays. But you can still stamp it. I really hope I can figure out how to do that. I may not, I maybe won't. Oh yes, I think I know how to do it. So I just gotta take this color. Okay, so I'm gonna fill the color really quick to the color that I have right now. I figured out how to do it. Okay, I just got the idea in my mind. So once you get your backdrop coding, so when play clicked forever, switch to backdrop 1, wait 300 seconds, switch to backdrop 2, wait 300 seconds, switch to backdrop 3, wait 300 seconds for all of those waits. And then that's how you code the backdrop switching. Then for the cursor new code, so I just duplicate this, and if mouse down and backdrop number equals 1, switch to blank 1, which is this. So I have each costume of my stamping. They're all the colors of my backdrops. So just do that real quick. Get your fill color of your backdrop and stuff like that. So then I have cursor 2. So for regular one, I just did cursor 1. Then I do cursor 2. So cursor 2, it has the sky color in it. So I'm going to delete cursor 1, switch this to cursor 1, and then duplicate it. Switch this to cursor 2, duplicate it, get my fill color for the sky. This one, fill pink. That's more like a purple, not sunset color. There. Okay, then I fill this in like this, and then fill this in like that also. And then I duplicate it, do black for the other one, because you don't really need to. Okay, so then I do for the switch to cursor 2, cursor 1, and cursor 3. So then if backdrop number equals 3, so if backdrop number equals 1, erase all of, I think there's an erase all of color something. Let me see if they have it in the Scratch 2.0. Erase all of, oh darn it. So I maybe won't do the switching backdrop because I don't know how it will work. So if you guys could just leave it in the comments below if you know how, that would be really helpful. So I thought there's an erase all of this color when backdrop switches to it, but I don't think so. So that's really bad, which I don't like. So if you could just please leave that in the comments below on how to do that to make it like less laggy, and go to the sky color when you break it if it's a different sky color than the regular one. And then we're going to start on the character. So I searched easy. I searched easy pixel character. Easy pixel character. Easy pixel character. So then I found this one, and then I just uploaded it. So try searching easy pixel characters, and then you'll probably find this one. It's pretty good, and yeah. So then I uploaded the sprite, and then I switched the size to like 50 because it's huge right now. And then I'm just gonna fix the glitches like I said in the next video because I can't figure out how. So right now we're just gonna we're gonna code gravity next because it takes a long time, and the next one is gonna be shorter because we're gonna do the glitches for it, and then fixing the and then making the gravity. So gravity and fixing the glitches. So right now we're just gonna code the movement. So when key space is pressed, change Y by, I did 10. And then when key right arrow is pressed, and when key, and then I just change, and then I duplicate it, and then I duplicate this again, and then change, oopsie, I can't duplicate those because you can't really change it. So change X by, wait, darn it, change X by -10 for left arrow, duplicate it. Oopsie, I just undoed something. Undoed? Undoed, dude. Okay, so now we can move it actually. So it moves and you can make it jump, but gravity we will code tomorrow. And then that will be part 3, and then part 4 we'll be doing like how to make this like move so you can do that. So it's going to be the inventory system, and then the next one for part 4 will be inventory system, and then the last one will be like fixing all the glitches, and I'll maybe add another one on like adding the commands and like cheats with command blocks, and maybe I'll do that. And then I'll probably add like spawn eggs and chicken spawning and trees spawning and stuff like that. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.